This documentary explores one of the most powerful ideological conflicts of the 20th century, a man who became a global symbol of rebellion, and a nation that stood as the world's most powerful superpower, Che Guevara versus the United States. This was not a traditional war fought with armies and battle lines. It was a war of ideology, influence, revolution, and fear. From the jungles of Latin America to the halls of Washington, this is the story of how one man challenged American power, and how the United States moved to stop a revolutionary idea before it spread across the world. Ernesto Guevara was born in Argentina in 1928. He came from a middle-class family and suffered from severe asthma from childhood. This illness shaped his discipline and his determination. As a young man, Che studied medicine. But it was travel, not textbooks, that transformed his world. During long motorcycle journeys across Latin America, Che witnessed extreme poverty, exploitation, and inequality. He saw how foreign corporations controlled landmines and labor. Many of these corporations were American-owned too. Che, the suffering of ordinary people was not accidental. It was the result of imperial control. By the early 1950s, Che had reached a conclusion: peaceful reform would never free Latin America. Only armed revolution could. This belief would soon bring him into direct conflict with the United States. Cuba and the American shock. In 1955, Che met Fidel Castro in Mexico. Together, they planned the Cuban Revolution. At the time, Cuba was ruled by Fulgencio Batista, a dictator supported politically and economically by the United States. American companies dominated Cuban sugar, oil, and utilities. The revolution threatened these interests. In 1959, Castro and Che successfully overthrew Batista for Washington. This was a strategic disaster. A socialist government now existed just 90 miles from Florida. Che quickly became one of the most radical voices in the new Cuban leadership. He pushed for land reform, nationalization, and the removal of American corporations. Banks, refineries, and plantations were seized. United States responded with economic pressure, then trade embargoes, then covert operations. The conflict had begun. Che Guevara vs US IMPA, RALISM. Che Guevara viewed the United States as the central force of global exploitation. In speeches at the United Nations, he openly condemned American foreign policy. He accused Washington of controlling governments through money, military force, and fear. Che believed the United States could not be defeated in a single war. Instead, it had to be weakened through multiple revolutions. His strategy was simple: create many Vietnam's small guerrilla wars that would drain American power. This ideology terrified U.S. policymakers. During the Cold War, the spread of communism was seen as an existential threat. Che was not just a man, he was an idea, and ideas could cross borders. The CIA began monitoring Che closely. Plans were drawn to isolate Cuba and eliminate revolutionary movements. The CIA, the manhunts, and Fialou Eriks left Cuba in the mid-1960s. His goal was to ignite revolutions across the developing world. First, he went to Africa and the Congo. His mission failed. Local divisions and lack of discipline made success impossible. Next, Che turned to South America. Bolivia was chosen as the next battlefield. The United States was watching. The CIA provided intelligence, training, and support to Bolivian forces. American advisors tracked Che's movements. In 1967, Che Guevara was captured by Bolivian troops with CIA involvement. He was interrogated, then executed. The order came quickly. Che was considered too dangerous to be kept alive. The United States had won the physical battle. Legacy: the idea that Che Guevara was dead, but his image spread across the world. For the United States, his death removed a direct revolutionary threat, but it also created a martyr, a symbol of resistance against American dominance. During the following decades, Che's face appeared on banners, posters, and movements from Latin America to Africa to Asia. His opposition to U.S. imperialism inspired Washington. The lesson was clear: military power could kill men, but not ideas. The Conflict between Che Guevara and the United States reshaped Cold War strategy. It intensified covert operations, expanded CIA influence, and hardened American opposition to revolutionary movements worldwide. This was not just a clash of one man and one nation. It was a battle over how the world should be ruled, and that battle continues even today.